we are going to open a command prompt. After opening the command prompt, we're going to confirm that we do have the LocalDB, which is what? Local storage. And this LocalDB is going to be responsible for what? For creating the instances, and these instances are going to act as a server within our machine. So they will become on when we switch on our laptop or desktop, and they will also become off when we switch off what? Our laptop or desktop. So now what's going to happen is this. Another thing is this: we must know that the instances, they will be responsible for storing the databases, and databases will be responsible for storing what? The tables, and the tables are going to be responsible for what? Storing the data that we capture. Now, in order for you to open what? The command prompt, look at the bottom there on the text bar. There is a text field. You're gonna look for it, which is this one here, or if you can't see, just press the window button and type command, and then you're gonna look for command prompt, which is this one here. After looking for command prompt and clicking it, this is what you will get, which is what? The command. Okay, now if you check there, you will see there is what? C, whereby stand for a C driver, and then users, which is the users folder that is inside there, inside the C driver. And then another thing is this will be followed by what? The name of what? The name of your laptop, which is another folder also. So now what we're gonna do is this: we are going to check if indeed it is installed or we have it. So in order for you to send the communication for what? For the LocalDB or for what? Local storage, you have to start with the SQL LocalDB. Because if you don't start with that and then you start with like maybe LocalDB, it's not going to recognize what? The command that you're sending. Now you're going to type SQL. You don't put a space like this. No, you don't do that. It's one way. You're going to type SQL LocalDB, and then you're going to put a space and type info. So now you're requesting what? The list of what? The list of the instances that you already have. So since we didn't create an instance, or since we starting with this, you're going to do you're going to get 2 instances or 1 instance. So you're going to press enter after that. Okay, the instances that you must get is this one, which is what? MS SQL LocalDB, and also project modules. So if it happens that you only have this one, it's also correct. Nothing's wrong. But if you have 2 of them, it's also fine. So the rest that I have here are the instances that we have been using in class, or maybe somewhere where we're busy training. So another thing is this: LocalDB is confirmed, and another thing is that we are able to find the default one, which is this one, or to find both of them, which is very correct. So those were the things that we're checking on step number 1. And now let's see what step number 2 have for us. So don't forget, when we communicate with the LocalDB, we are going to start with SQL LocalDB all the time, and then will be followed by what is it that we want to perform. So far we're able to check the information using what? SQL LocalDB info. So on the next one, I think we are going to create our own instance.